Hey guys, it's Daniel from To The Edge High Performance Center here. Today we want to do a really quick little tutorial video on exercise progression and start to get you guys thinking a little bit about what our goal outcomes are of each exercise progression. So we're going to use a dumbbell single arm row today, and I want to walk you through a little bit of a process of how we think about programming this exercise for different types of athletes and what our scenario is. So there's different ways that a lot of people do the dumbbell row. Okay, we can use a barbell for a Pendlay row, but today we're just going to use the dumbbell and show you the progression. So most people start off with basically just like a full supported row. Okay, that's all good, but we need to understand of what our thinking behind the exercise is. So if we're in a hypertrophy phase or a maximal strength phase where we're looking to actually build the most amount of strength or lean muscle mass in this 4 to 6 week block, what we need to do is we need to think about, okay, we want to actually be lifting probably the most amount of weight, or lifting a weight that we can do a large number of reps on. So we want to have a full support. So we might actually do a fully supported dumbbell row all the way through the movement where most of our body weight is being taken by the bench. So moving on past that, thinking about different athlete scenarios, we might actually want to think about more of a motor control pattern after this. So what we can do is we can use the same exercise, modify it slightly, okay? So instead of having all our weight down on the bench, what we can do now is we can actually make the athlete take that strong neutral stance and take a lot more of the load through their legs, core and torso control as they go through that movement. So thinking about riders and thinking about that movement control pattern and that motor control pattern of actually bracing and holding that position while they go through the row. Okay, so thinking a little bit deeper along what are we actually trying to achieve from this. And then once we're through into the season and we're just basically doing a maintenance program, we might actually do away with the bench altogether and now go into basically a fully unsupported row, either with the dumbbells or a barbell, but we can actually make that athlete actually brace themselves and use everything that they've learnt through the progressional pathway from the full support to the semi-support. They've learnt that motor control pattern of being able to brace that hinge, and now they've adapted all of those new skills and qualities into that position. So have a little bit of a deeper think about what you're trying to achieve in the movement, where it's going to lead to, and what else can we incorporate into it to make our athletes a lot more successful down their programming line. Thanks, guys.